What's your name?
Amanda.
Amanda. There is a marker that comes in there of you when I look round at you as well, do you understand?
I do.
Can't help the common names. Who's Margaret?
Manty.
She's passed over.
Sorry?
She's passed over.
Yeah, recently.
Just passed over. Okay, she's singing, I need to get my water. Right. She's singing and dancing as she comes in here. She says, tell her I'm alright, I've arrived. She does have a good faith with her.
Yeah.
She's a bit of a Bible basher because as she comes in, she just says, St. Francis was waiting on me. Do you understand
Yes,
that?
I do. Uh-huh.
Whatever fucking saint, one of them was waiting on her. St. Francis. Saint something was waiting at the pearly gates.
Smashing.
So she just got in bed spread her teeth. Mary's another common name, but that name comes in as well.
Yeah, they two are friends.
Well, they've met up in spirit.
Smashing.
Okay, just another lady just came in, she says, I'm her sister. I says, come on in then, come on in. And she says, I don't know if she's your big sister, but she's hugging you as she comes in. You understand?
Twins.
Okay. Was she older than you, but?
Minutes.
She's still fucking older.
Yeah.
Because she says she's your big sister.
Absolutely.
But she says she didn't really look like she was better looking. That's what she says. And she's just laughing. It's quite funny. You understand? She's cracking jokes. And so she's probably no favourite entire. She says, I'm my mum's favourite. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I'm my mum's favourite and my mammy's here. That's what she says. And we're all together. So there's hundreds of women coming in with you.
Yes.
Fuck knows how you all managed to have wings because no women that's coming in. Now, your father is in spirit as well.
Yes.
Okay. There was a bit of estrangement between you and your dad, is that correct?
Correct.
Don't know if you've ever seen him for years or he didn't bother his arse or something like that.
Never seen him.
You understand?
Yes.
Okay. And so as your mum comes in, she would have sometimes cussed him. Do you understand?
Yep.
Because she just went, fuck him. I says, well, that's lovely. He was all standing there with St. Francis cussing. I said I've seen St. Francis and all, and I'm not even Catholic. But I have seen Padre Pio and St. Francis, and it's another story. But anyway, they all come in together. And Mum has a brother with her in spirit as well, you understand?
I think he died when she was young.
We're still going.
No, right.
We're still dead.
Absolutely.
I know, but just because somebody maybe passed when you were younger before you were born, it's still her brother, one way or another. There is also a wee boy that dies of childhood illness. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Which way was that?
My grandson.
Okay. Because as she comes in, she says his wee lungs weren't working right. Correct?
Yes.
And she says that they just never worked right. It was always no well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she says, it wasn't like it is nowadays. You take them to the hospital, nobody knew it was up them. But I've got him back.
Smashing.
But she says there was a wee Mark's grave though. Do you understand
Yes.
that? She says because a lot of babies didn't have Mark graves, but he did. I'm
Yes.
sure he did.
Yes.
And she says, and I never forgot him every day in my life. And so your granny's a beautiful soul, is what I think. She's a lovely woman, you understand?
Yeah.
One of my grannies was a witch, but the other one was alright. And so you were lucky with her as a granny.
Absolutely.
Is what I think. Because I'm not saying she preferred you to your twin, but the mammy had a favourite and the granny had a favourite, you understand?
Yep.
So she could see that your mammy liked the other one better, but she didn't really, it was just the way it was. And she says you were always my favourite. So that kind of brought in the balance.
Absolutely.
You know? Your sister says you're getting $3,000 for somewhere, I don't know where you're getting it for, but she puts $3,000 in your bond.
I think I'm looking at me for I got offers.
What Annie says, I'm on 50% everything.
No worries, I'm coming thank
But you have to, because I'm a bit like fucking TikTok, I'm a masher. And so she brings that in. So I feel that you've not had easy year.
Yes.
She says you've had a shit year.
Yep.
She says, but next year will be so much better.
Fab.
And lastly, before I leave you, do you understand Kate or Catherine in spirit?
Sorry?
Kate or Catherine?
You do, yes.
Who's that?
Auntie.
Another auntie. What
Yeah.
you bump them up?
Hello.
It's like a big conveyor belt of women coming in here. I don't know if she has a stroke or dies with something to do with her head.
Yes.
Like an aneurysm
Yes.
or a stroke. Was it an aneurysm?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Because she says something just burst in my head. Time's up. Right? And she says I couldn't have stood at hospital for too long. And she says so I'm glad I went quickly. You know? So she says she had a premonition she was going to go.
Oh.
You understand
Yes.
that? And
Yes.
so she says that says I've not got long to go now.
She
She
does.
says and the rest of them are giving it, she's talking shite. And she says, you should have put on my grave, told you so. She was a good looking woman in her day. And so I don't know if she was the best looking auntie, but that's kind of what she tells me, would that be correct?
Yeah.
And so she says she was stunning. And so I'll take her off for it. Now finally, I don't know if this is true, but I'm just about to leave you to it. Do you have a connection to Bible John?
Yes.
Because somebody's just walked in here and did you have somebody missing because of Bible John?
Yes.
Who is it?
It's my grand's cousin.
Okay. So there's a young woman who just walked in and she says that Bible John's dead.
Yep.
And she also says that that she never guessed for 1 minute that that was going to happen to her. And she also tells me in my mind that whoever he is a charmer, and that she thought it was lovely.
Yep.
And so the name Elizabeth or Betty comes in as well.
Yes.
Who's that?
There's what with that situation or?
Well, I don't know if it's leading in with her or no, but that's kind of what they're bringing in.
Yeah, I've got a couple of.
Okay.
Aye.
Okay. She also tells me Bible John had a brother,
Okay.
or it's him and his brother. Now, I'm obviously we all know who Bible John is, we've heard the stories, but I don't know if that makes sense.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know who it is, and I've probably seen it in passing, but never put any notice as you do. But apparently, they put it in my mind that he's he had, I don't know if this is true, I need to be Googling this, that he had an accomplice and it was his brother.
Okay.
So that would be something that I don't know. 'Cause
Right, okay.
I'm asking her specifically for things that I don't know. And she brings in the number 11 as being significant.
Okay.
That she maybe died at number 11.
Right.
She died at 11.
Yeah.
Okay, so she brings in that as being significant. She's with her mum in spirit and maybe
Okay.
another sister with her as well. That's about all I want to say. I think I'm trying to get Leah out because I'm a nosy bastard. But that's it. So that's interesting.
Thank you.